This R&B superstar left his fame and fortune to build a super city.
This is probably one of my biggest challenges in life because it's something that's attached to my legacy.
Because unlike rappers who only flex gold and jewelry.
I mean, you could be driving around in Lamborghinis.
Yeah, I used to.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm stripped all the way down now.
No Lamborghinis right now.
I don't even wear jewelry outside this Rolex, and that was a gift to me. That's why I got it on.
He first used his fame and money to give electricity to 75 million people in Africa. But he didn't stop there, because now he's off to build the greatest city in Africa alone. But few years after he launched, the city is still nowhere to be found. Is Akon City an impossible dream, or is everything just a scam? Who can forget Akon's chart-topping hits?
I see you whining and grinding up on the floor. Smack that all on the floor. Smack that, give me some more. Smack that till you get sore. Nobody wanna see us together, but it don't matter, no.
Like he ruled the R&B genre for almost a decade, with big collabs with Eminem, Snoop Dogg, and Michael Jackson, and thanks to his music royalties, he's worth $60 million. What most people don't know is that he was the one who discovered two of the biggest artists of the century, T-Pain and Lady Gaga. But aside from being a successful artist and record label owner, he didn't know that doing one small favor from his grandmother would change his life and millions of others. You see, Akon came from Senegal, where most people don't have running electricity nor clean water, and he wanted to take his grandma out to live a fancy life in the U.S., but his grandma refused.
My grandma would probably be the only one with electricity in this area. Come to find out, the grid was so far out that even if I don't care how much money I had, there was no way I could bring electricity to her.
So what he did is he gave away some of his money and looked for funding until he was granted $1 billion, and his project lighted up 75 million homes in Africa. But to Akon, $1 billion was not enough for what he's yet to do.
At first, I was like, $1 billion? Oh, I'm rich. Then I realized $1 billion ain't for what I'm trying to do.
While doing this, he realized that there's so much more he could do beyond his music career. So Akon moved out of the spotlight, and while no one had heard of him for a long time, he was out building his most ambitious project yet. And that is to build the city of the future, which he called Akon City. It's an Afrofuturistic city similar to Marvel's Wakanda or Dubai's luxury Palm Jumeirah, where everything is super modern. And Akon City will be running its own cryptocurrency called a coin. He's building it in Senegal, and he actually got a $6 billion funding for it. But people are worried that this massive project is all just a scam.
I hope nobody donated to Acoin. That was a scam.
Only the Akon building alone should cost almost $1 billion. To build a city, it will cost hundreds of billions of dollars.
The investor's been asking for money back for years. He's being lying this whole time like I thought.
Because even though this project is so ambitious, there is no construction going on at the site. Even though he already laid the first stone, and a private investigator said that Akon and Akon City have no transparency when it comes to his investors. But so far, Akon City is said to be still underway.
They like, this is impossible. This could never happen in Africa. And I'm like, why can't it happen in Africa? It's happening in Dubai right now. It's more than possible to be done in Africa.
But with all the controversy, the delay in construction, and suspicious funding commitments, we'll see if this mega city makes Akon an icon or a con.